Hi, my name is Inha Kukumba Blessing. I'm a medical lab scientist, and today I'll be taking you on Odor of Joe. So, without further ado, my question is, what is the proper odor of Joe? Right? What is the correct odor of Joe? And I believe by the end of this video, you would be able to answer that. My YouTube channel is Akuspace. You are highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, shout out to you all because you're the real VVIPs. And if you are a new subscriber, what have you been waiting for? I've been praying for you to come and support your girl so that we can grow this community and make it a huge one. So you're highly welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, I'm so glad to meet you again. I'm super excited. I'm super happy to see you again. Alright, today I want to share something extremely important. Yeah, extremely important about the care we provide in the hospital, in the laboratory, the care we provide, we health workers provide, specifically about blood sampling in the phlebotomy unit. Okay, the last time I talked about odor of veins, today I want to talk about odor of jaw. Okay? Yep. When you hear odor of jaw, what comes into your mind? What is odor of jaw? That's the right question to ask. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comments, good comments, positive comments. Do you know that the proper odor of jaw can give a profound impact to your patients? And yeah, if the proper order of draw is not followed, the additives in the tubes, there are additives in the tube, in the sampling tube you are using. So if the proper order of draw is not followed, additives in the tubes can be transferred into the other tubes, thereby causing inaccurate results, cross contaminations, and misdiagnosis to the patients. So I would tell you, or I would advise that follow the proper order of draw so that there won't be a transfer of additives to the other tubes. Or I'll be showing you the sampling tubes and the additives. So as the phlebotomist, you won't be able to make mistake, or as a lab or a health worker, you won't be able to make mistake. So you know the proper tube to use for your sample collection. You get? Yeah. The first order of draw is the blood culture bottles. Yeah, the blood culture bottles. These bottles are usually sterile. The process of collection is usually sterile. It comes in with its nutrient broth. It has the aerobic and anaerobic. And you ought to follow the manufacturer production. I'll be showing you the blood culture bottles. That is the first order of draw. So the one that looks bloody has been infused with blood. The other one that is clear is without blood. Let's jump into the next one. The second order of draw. The second order of draw are lab sampling tubes that have their own additives. I'll be showing you different sampling tubes and their additives so you would know which to use when you are about taking a blood sample. Okay? Learn and get value. So over to this lab collection tubes. I'll be showing you the order of draws according to this lineups here, the order of draws. This is a light blue top tube. What comes in your mind when I show you this? Okay, so when you get to the phlebotomy unit and you're asked to run a test, and the phlebotomist at your requisition form, and you're asked to run a PT test, that's prothrombin time test, or APTT test, or fibrinogen, or just say coagulation studies, the tube to use this light blue top tube. This is the tube the phlebotomists will use. And if you check, there's a defined ratio of anticoagulant in it. The anticoagulant in here is sodium citrate and the amount of blood that is required to be in here. So this anticoagulant helps to prevent clotting in this tube. You are asked to do a PT test. Make sure a prothrombin time test, not pregnancy test, because it can sound alike. This is the tube you would be using. So after the blood collection, which is the sterile collection, that's the first drawer. The second drawer is this. This is the light blue top tube. Then you go over to these red top tubes. These tubes are red top tubes. You can see for yourself, red top tubes. These three tubes are mostly used in the chemistry lab. You can see mostly used in the chemistry lab. And we use these tubes when we want to get our serum. What is serum? Serum is the liquid portion of your blood after a blood clot is formed. We use this mostly in chemistry lab to run our chemistry test, such as EUC, kidney function test, liver function test, such as lipid profile, fasting lipid profile, a whole lot of chemistry tests, hormonal tests. We use this in chemistry. Just say we use this in chemistry, these red top tubes. A whole lot of tests. Then we move over to this yellow gel clot activator. Is either you call it a yellow top tube or you call it a gold top tube. Yeah, if you check inside, it has a gel also used in chemistry. It's called a serum separator tube. Once you add your blood sample in it and you leave it to stand, you would get your serum. It will define your serum. Like the reason for this gel activator in it, this gel and clot activator, it will quickly give you what you want. Common. This is usually used in chemistry too, but it's not as common as these three. These red top tubes. Cell in it, we separate the cells from them. So that's why there's a gel clot activator. Once you put in your blood sample and you allow it to stand, before you know it, the gel has separated. This is a serum separator tube. It has separated your serum from your blood immediately, naturally. This tube is not usually common in hospitals or labs. You only get it in a few standard labs, few standard hospitals. Then we move over to this green tube. This green tube is given green. It is a heparin tube. The anticoagulant in it, it's coated with lithium heparin. Lithium heparin is you can see this lithium heparin tube. Use it for troponin test, use it for cardiomarker test, use it to check for your ammonium level, your lactate level. But it's not usually common. But when you just collect the sample, you make sure you place it in an ice bag. Yeah. When you collect this sample for maybe your lactate level or ammonium level, you place it in an ice bag and you immediately send it to the lab so that the value of this sample can still remain in its original state. An ice bag, the value will be retained, the value of the blood will be retained, and your test will be sent to the lab and it will be worked upon. Yeah. So we move over to this. I believe you know this already. This is EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, isn't it? Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, isn't it? It is an anticoagulant. It helps to retain the cell morphologies in your hematological samples per se. When you get a sample and you placing your sample into this tube, it will retain the cell morphologies. Maybe you want to look at food blood count, you want to do a complete blood count, you want to do a food blood count, you want to check for your platelet count. It's going to retain it just the way it is in your body. In vivo, yeah, it will retain the blood cell morphologies in it, and you can study, you can do a good study on your microscope. So I think it also have a small tube. I got this one too. Okay, yeah, you can see both of them are EDTA, EDTA. You can see, guys, this purple tube has high potassium in it, and also it has calcium. It prevents blood clots, and we actually use it in hematological bench. It's very good for cell morphology, as I earlier said. So each time you come for your PCV, your MP, your VIDAL, your PCV, your MP, your routine test, your full blood count, you can go ahead with this tube. This is the fifth order of draw.
Yeah, this also is an EDTA, but so it's also used for same purpose in hematology lab.
Then we have this. This is the sixth order of draw. It's either use the gray top tube or insert it in the.
So it's either use a yellow top tube, which is for fasting glucose level, or you use this ash top tube, which is for same purpose.
Video, or you use this yellow top tube. This has sodium fluoride in it. It's used to assay glucose. It's used for glucose extubation. It prevents glycolysis. Ammonium oxalate as the anticoagulant. It has sodium fluoride in it. It prevents bacterial growth. All right. So this is the last order of draw, the black top tube. This is actually used for erythrocyte segmentation rate test, ESR. We use it to know the fall of your blood. There are.
Yeah, this is to assay for inflammation in ESR test.
And the anticoagulant in it is sodium citrate, 3.8% sodium citrate. Yeah, so this is actually also used in hematology lab, hematological testing. So now you've known the sampling tubes and the additives in them. You can now see I've been able to enlighten you on the order of draw. The last time we talked of the order of vein. So you can now relate to the importance of using them wrongly. Thank you for staying by me, and I believe you've gotten value. And when you go to the lab or you're asked to do a test, just bear in mind of the right tube to be used so that there will be no cross-contaminations in your results and in your samples. So there will be no misdiagnosis during the treatment. Thank you for watching. We have come to the end of this video. I'm so glad that we could do this. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and support your girl, please, so that we can keep growing this wonderful community. Bye.